Hello Greenstylers, Cynthia here with another Arcadia Bodysuit tutorial. Let's pin and stitch the bodice back with bridge to the back legs. We'll be completing these steps for versions D and E of the Arcadia Bodysuit. These are the versions that have the back bridge with the side pockets. We've just gotten to step 4 in the tutorial for the Arcadia Bodysuit. So far, we have put our pockets onto our back bridge. We've basted them all along the edges and we've hemmed the top of the pocket, and the two back legs are stitched together at the center seam. Our next step is to take those back legs and attach them into that opening that we see between the bridge pieces of the back bodice. So the back legs are going to go right about here. When attaching a rounded piece like this, I like to lay it in the position it will be finally and then flip it up in order to attach it. I do the same thing with sleeves, and that helps me know that I'm putting it in the right place to begin with. Begin by noting the notches on the bridge. We have one at the center, and then we have two along the sides next to the pockets. Then note the corresponding notches on the back legs. Begin by pinning the center top notch to the center seam on the back legs, and then work your way down one side. Make sure you note that you are aligning the two pieces of fabric at the 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. You're not aligning them at the edge of the fabric, so what I like to do is lift up the two pieces and pinch them right at that 3/8 of an inch seam allowance, and that spot where I'm pinching is where I place my pins. Clip or pin a couple of spots at the top, then the notch, then the bottom hem. Then add as many pins in between as you like. I like to add lots and lots of pins whenever I'm pinning a curved piece like this. Once you've finished one side, move on to the other side and just readjust everything so that you can begin working in the opposite direction. Again, place a couple of pins or clips at the top, then do the notch, the hem, and then everything in between. Once everything is pinned or clipped, it will look like this. We'll take it over to our serger or sewing machine, and we'll stitch it up using a stretch stitch or your serger in a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Because we're stitching on the curve, the edges of the fabric will want to move around. Just readjust constantly between pins and make sure that none of the fabric from the piece on the bottom is trying to fold up into your stitches. And here's how our bodysuit looks so far. We have the back piece leading to the waist, and then in the bottom we have our two back legs surrounded by the bridge and this nice curved seam with the pockets in place. And we're ready to move on.